There was a time when one of my children was in a toxic relationship, and we all go through that. And there was a night where I hadn't seen her in a while, and I borrowed a car and drove to her house, and she wouldn't let me in. Now, up to this point, trauma was my life. Everything in my life was traumatic, and that was how I reacted to things. But this night, I had started a program, Soul Success Unleashed, which I graduated from and was certified in. Thankfully, I had cleared enough of the trauma to realize that I was the trauma. Now, they had just gotten in a fight, and I didn't know if it had been a physical fight or not, and it wasn't. But I sat in her parking lot for 45 minutes debating whether I go and bust that fucking door down. Sorry, I'm sorry. Don't. Anyway, because I'm a mama bear and you don't mess with my children or you will face the wrath. Yeah. So I sat there and I talked to my best friend on the phone, and I think I called her 3 times. And I prayed and I thought, and I ended up coming up with not causing any more drama or trauma to my daughter. She had had enough. And I drove home bawling my eyes out the whole way. But I'm telling you, that moment that I did the different thing, I did the exact opposite thing of what I wanted to do. And it was what needed to happen. And from that decision on, I never walked back through that door. I learned where I was the drama. And you know, that right there changed my whole life. And I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud of who I am. I don't walk into a room anymore and I used to rage tornado-like. I would come through and just devastate everybody's emotions and bring them to where I was, because I'm powerful that way. And so when I decided that I can't do that anymore, I started seeing where I was doing it. And you know what? It's even down to now where I see where I'm trauma dumping. I can give you an example. It's real easy. One of my daughters is pregnant, and dude, she has HG, which means she's got morning sickness all the way through, and she is at high risk for dehydration, and that will kill her and the baby. On top of that, she has gallstones, pancreatitis, and now she's got gestational diabetes. So that's a trauma dump right there. Yeah, she has been miserable her whole pregnancy, and she is never doing this again. I don't blame her. How's my daughter? Oh, she's doing really well, actually, with all the shit that's going on. She's doing really well. We're having the baby shower on the 29th, and I'm really excited. I can't wait until I get to meet my granddaughter. I can't wait. Luckily, we have already gone through the drama and trauma, And I don't have to carry that on to this grandchild. Yes. So that is the story, and I'm sticking to it. If you don't like the way that your life is going and you're going in circles and you feel like you keep dating the same person, choose different. It's that easy. You know, they say insanity, it's doing the same thing over and expecting something different to happen. Well, it ain't gonna. It ain't gonna. It's gonna keep going until you learn your lesson. And that lesson is in a different choice. Another thing that you need to be mindful of, and this story is a prime example of, the energy of the problem is not the same as the energy of the solution. And if you stay in that energy of the problem, you will never figure out that solution. So think about that. And yeah, that's where I started my true spiritual awakening.